Eagles will match up with the Minnesota Vikings. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked on by Ronald Darby. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
On the line.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Tackle made there by Ben Heaney.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
To throw, it's Wentz. That's complete right around the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They'll try to run with a J. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another second and goal. They run again with a giant. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Wentz now on third and goal. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go, let's go. Lock your distance. Four down, check. Four down. Hey, we're good. Black.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now a play fake here on first down. Lets it fly for Thielen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with a Giants. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go, Greg. Four down. Check. 82.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And Jeffrey's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Now, first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a first down.
Come on now. Let's go, Greg.
Here's Ajayi. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hang in there now. Black, come on. 81.
On second down, here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, down at the 31. On first down, Wentz out to the right here to Wilson. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Now Wentz. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ringo.
They go play action. Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Stills, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a play fake. Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Wentz rolling to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is up to 15 now. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Here we go. Rhino, Rhino!
First down. Here's Cousins. And complete right side to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. On play action, Cousins. And Cook has it left side. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
All right, now here we go. 300.
Play action now. Cousins. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first down throw for Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. The 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Hey, we talked about Adam Thielen a little bit last year, didn't we? Possession receiver, makes some tough catches, gets it done, and he's a homeboy. Grew up very close to the Twin Cities.
And showing those possession receiver skills right there to pick up the first. Cousins now to throw on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. 23 yards on the play. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Sliding out of the pocket. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That's it, baby.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Two. Black.
Cousins on first down. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. First red zone chance now for the Vikings. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run with Cook. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
4 down. Yellow.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, stat. 4 down. Check. Lance. Start. 120. 81.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
82.
Wentz again here on 2nd and 10. And he got it complete to Darren Sproles. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Wentz now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
82.
A final shot before half for Wentz. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
81. 82. Here we go. 80. Hey, stat. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. Try to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Wentz now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
On the ball.
On play action, Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. from midfield. Here's Wentz. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On the ball.
They run with Ajayi. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Ajayi. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A very solid gain of 27.
Here we go. Let's go. Rhino.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. This is caught at the 20. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go, let's go. Next 50.
They'll come out in the pistol. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Latavius Murray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Look out for number 30. Look out for number 30.
They're going to try and run. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On the ball.
Tight is right. Let's tight is right.
Now they try the right side here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying, looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Following the interception, Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Rhino!
On second down, Cook. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Got a man, it's right. But now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the two-point try.
Gun. Let's go.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run?
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Michael Bannon in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Cousins now on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kendall Wright, his first touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Vikings. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
Great 15. Great 15.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
Let's go, let's go. Lucky 50.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins now. And he's able to find Diggs. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Play fake, Cousins. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A very solid gain of 27. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Darren Sproles. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 98 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Here we go. Lucky 50.
First down, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it left side. Space to maneuver at the 40. The big fella, the 40. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Murray. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They go with Murray again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That